while to get on here. I'm gonna get right into it. I want to make this a good upload. Uh, if you're new here, welcome to the tribe. My name is Bird. I'm here to do a pick a pile. This is a live stream, by the way. This pick a pile is about what messages, or what messages do your future self want you to know, or like, and messages from your future self, basically. I'm sorry. It's a little bit confusing. Anyways, I'm gonna try to keep this short. I don't have a lot of time, but these are the 3 piles that you have to choose from. Hello, thank you for joining. Oh, let me get into the comments first. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you are interested in being a moderator, feel free to email me at jungleintuitive@gmail.com. Especially if you're somebody who likes to watch my live streams a lot, or you're always here and, you know, and you're interested in that. Sorry, I don't have... I don't know what else much more to say. I'm going to put my Buddha right here, just so Buddha can see you. Okay, sweet. Thank you for joining. Okay, so here are the 3 piles to choose from. If you're joining us right now, this is what are messages that your future self want you to know. Hello. Okay, so if you're sorry. Confusion. Pile 1 is going to be this Tide Oxy detergent. I actually use this on my own clothes. I don't remember where I bought it. Tackles 99% of common stains and odors. Okay, that's pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be this rhino oil from Thailand. I use this from Muay Thai. Basically, I use this whenever I hurt my muscles. It's very effective. It has menthol. It's menthol based. That's pile 2. Hey Day. Hey Gifted Spirit. Now pile 3. If you are picking pile 3, that is going to be this Tech Deck skateboard. It is hookups. It's got an anime girl on it. So these are our 3 piles. Hi guys, thanks for joining us. This is the pick a pile on what messages do your future self want you to know. I'm sorry, I keep getting these things really like confused. This is Buddha, by the way. Happy Buddha. Oh, by the way, if you like this reading, or if any of this resonated, you like how I read this, feel free to comment or send me an email directly. I love to hear the tea, and it lets me know that I'm doing my job properly. I also have links to donate if you are interested in that. Anyways, so I'm gonna get on to pile 1 just right away now. So this is if you picked pile 1 Tide Oxy Clean Detergent. So these are going to be messages from your future self. They could be warnings. They could be encouraging messages. They could be things to expect. So what is something that your future self would like you to know from pile 1? First of all, if you picked pile 1, your future self is saying that your life is a lot brighter. They say that if you're watching this right now, at the time of this reading, this version of you is remembering you watching this video right now. And they're seeing you in like kind of like a bleak place, like a really in-between place. You probably right now are realizing that you have a lot of things that you need to clean up out of your life, or you have a lot of like things that you probably are just barely coming to terms with, like are sources of your drain in your life. You are just barely starting to do the cleaning process right now, but this future version of yourself, if you pick pile one, is saying like, hey, like, you're doing the right thing, basically. Because right now where I am, me, I am future you, basically. This is the voice. I am really happy. I'm smiling every day. I know that it is like so cloudy right now, like when you're watching this video, but I'm sorry if this is confusing and it's like so many different layers of time, but it's kind of like this version of you is saying like thank you. First of all, the message is thank you. Thank you for taking the time right now, not later, to face what you need to clean out of your life or recent past. They're saying that it's going to pay off a lot because this version of you is very financially abundant. They're saying that you're going to be financially abundant just from doing this. This could have to do with people, like family especially. They're saying like you are cleaning the right energies to do with family, etc., household. And it feels kind of like bittersweet. It feels kind of like hard because you've probably been around these people a long time, or you've kind of probably done things like a certain way. You know, you've done things a certain way for such a long time, and it's not, I think, like, you know what, I think that you are coming across to me as like a logical person. I think that you know your limits, you know your emotional limits, right? You're not going to push yourself to jump into the pool if you're not ready. Um, because you don't want any regrets. You could be somebody who doesn't want any regrets. Not to say that you're not tough, not to say that you can't handle the pain of constant change or instant change, but it's more like I think that you are more delicate with yourself and you are making choices in your life in a delicate way, if that makes sense. So that you land properly, like, and by that I mean like, so when it comes to these family members, when it comes to these things that you're cutting out in your recent past or right now, or what you're going through the process of right now, it's kind of like you are you're not emotional about it, like you're not super emotional about it. I don't think you're like super sad about it. It's more like sad that you have to go through this process. um it's like, it's not that like you are um you're not like heartbroken over cleaning these people from your life right now. It's more like it's a long time coming. It's a long time coming. Like, I've gone through the grieving process, I've gone through all the stages of like truth with these people, and it's more like just a tedious process right now that you're in right now if you're watching this and you're picking pile one, of just doing the cleaning. Like, you're not attached to the weeds in your yard. You know what you have to do to get rid of the weeds. It's not like you're upset, you're sad, and you're emotionally attached to weeds and your grass. You gotta cut them out. But it's kind of like, it's exhausting. I know, I understand. It's tedious. It's tedious to cut out. Like, you're not even emotionally attached to these things you need to cut out, but it's just, it's a process. It takes time, and they're saying that you're going to be so much happier just from doing this, and this is just a validation and confirmation of that. Hey Vashoth, thanks for, thanks. I hope you're well too. I hope everybody is well as also. Gift the spirit, thanks. You are, the future you is also saying something about how you're going to be traveling to somewhere. You're going to be traveling to a different city. I'm seeing like a different skyline if you guys live somewhere out in the country, or somewhere kind of like in a smaller town or a beach town, coastal town. Here we have coastal towns where what I'm used to in California, we have farm towns, but there's always a beach somewhere over the mountain, or a mountain town. We have mountain towns. But you could be moving to a city. That's what they're saying. The future you, future self, if that's something you're looking into right now. If not, if you live in the city right now, they're saying that you could be moving somewhere away from the city. The buildings could turn to trees for you. So, I don't know. that's only if it resonates for you. So like your future self says, uh, your trees could turn to buildings, or your buildings could turn to trees in terms of living space, and you're gonna really need it. The reason why for this change has to do with this cleansing that you're doing in your life in terms of people, energy, family, even habits, even like, you know, if you're trying to sober up, like trying to drink less, like, um, this is saying like this person right here, like the future you is saying like thank you for that, because you're saving yourself a lot of money. You're gonna actually be looking back, like if you're looking into like quitting cigarettes, like if you're addicted to cigarettes, or smoking in general, smoking a lot, um, if you quit that or like lower, you know, spending on that, the future you right now is saying like thank you, and you're gonna be looking back and being like, damn, like I can't believe like I drank that much. I can't believe I spent that much money on cigarettes. Like it wasn't even that good for me. So if that's something that you are pushing yourself to go through right now, like if you're just getting yourself through with vaping, even just like cutting it down to vapes and then cutting it down to whatever, if you're trying to quit smoking, like, um, or drinking, like I said, or drinking, like this is saying like that is a good move. Like the future you's super proud of you for even doing that right now, because it's leading you to success in some sort of way. This is also saying something about how like you're right now you're doing something where you're like, you know, when like you feel your eyes twitch and they feel like they itch behind them, but they're not actually itchy. And you know when you look at somebody and they, you know, they're just like full of shit, or you just know like, like, you know, something gives you that reaction where you're just like twitching your eye. Like there's something about how like right now you're kind of in a phase where you're cleaning out people from your face, or cleaning out things from your line of sight that bother your eyes. Like if someone bothers your eyes, like they're annoying, you don't tolerate them right now. Um, they're saying that like you, there's something about how like there's something about how there's certain energies like this could be like for some of you, if you gotta have like a baby father, like if you have a baby father or baby mother, like you have like somebody you have to talk to about your kids. Um, this is saying like you might end up in the future like cutting that person out of like your face because they're not really helping the kids. I don't know who that's for. If you're like, I don't know who needs to hear that. If you're contemplating like cutting out your baby father or baby mother because they're being abusive, or because they're not taking care of the kids, they're bothering your eye, like they're sitting around. This is saying like that is something that's going to be beneficial in the future. I don't know. Something about children. Okay, for some of you guys, there's something about children. Like, if you guys are thinking about having kids or a pet, a message from your future self is saying like, make sure that your life is proper. Like, make sure that your life is stable before you bring this child or pet into your life. Like, make sure your home is stable. Like, make sure you have everything in a row. But they're saying that in the future, though, if you wait, if so, right now, maybe right now, if you're thinking about getting like a pet, but you're like not sure because your home isn't really 100%, or you're like in between places or in between jobs. This is saying like if you wait right now, in the future, you're gonna be a really good parent to that pet or child. But right now, you need to clear out your life. Something about that, or if you're like looking to have a child with like your significant other, but like maybe things are like really unstable. They're saying like wait on that, because if you wait on that, your future self might thank you. But that's only if that resonates for you, and if you're like considering getting a pet or something. If you really really want a pet or really really want a child, right now, but you know like things aren't really like stable. They're saying like because you're gonna wait on that, and because you're waiting on that to discern the people in your life, discern who's bothering your eyes, who in your family is helpful, who's not right now. That's going to be beneficial for your life later, so that you can have this child or pet. I do see you with this child or pet, and I do see you with like a parent, like co-parenting with someone, like being in a couple with someone and having a pet, having a child, being very happy with this person. But it's like it's beautiful. I see you guys going outside with this pet or with this child and your significant other, if that applies to you. Like, I do see you guys going outside a lot together, like maybe walking the dog or pet, or child, walking your those toddlers on a leash, like walking the child in the park or at the forest, or the dog, or going camping with it. I see that happening in the future for you guys. Like, if that's something that you guys are envisioning, I think that's really adorable. But it's kind of like they're saying that right now, you are in a charging phase and a cleaning phase. And they're saying that this is divinely orchestrated. The future you will be looking back at this time a lot. Because at this time right now, if you're watching this video, something's going to happen like right after, and this video might become kind of like a landmark memory for you for some reason. For some of you, like, it might mean something for you. I'm not trying to like gas myself up. It might mean something for one of you, or it might mean something for two of you. Like, maybe you might have a memory of this really bright yellow Tide bottle in your mind when certain things happen, and you might be like, oh yeah, like, I was in such a miserable place, or I was in such an in-between place watching that video, but now I'm remembering my future self referring back to this video. So it's kind of like they're saying something about that too. Like, you could be like in an in-between place right now, but like in the end, it's all gonna come out really good. Like, you just don't worry about it. Hold on, guys. So what are some messages from your future self for pile 1? What is saying you need to look out for, what you need to do, what's going on? Okay, Saturn finger, spatulate tip. I don't know. I'm seeing spatula. Some of you guys could be a cook, a chef if you pick pile 1, or some of you guys could be an aspiring chef, or some of you guys make really good burgers, or like something with a spatula. You guys are really good with a spatula, good with like eggs or something. Something. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. No, your future self said something, because I saw spatula. That means like if you pick pile 1, your life is about to fucking flip. Your life is about to go, like you're about to flip it. Hey, Simon. Hey, RKL. Oh no, sorry, Simon. I have never worked in Auckland in my life. I know like one person in New Zealand. I'm actually from California. I do know that there's a lot of Thai and Vietnamese people over there, though. In like over on that island that would probably look a lot like me. But anyways, yeah, okay, if you pick pile 1, your life is about to, like, flip over. Yeah, bro. That's okay, though. Honestly, I've been trying to go over there. Where's Auckland? Is that in New Zealand? That's not in Australia, right? Auckland, New Zealand. That's New Zealand. I've always wanted to go over there. I heard they have a lot of they have some good beaches over there. Anyways, so if you picked pile 1, maybe Auckland, New Zealand has something to do with your reading. Because it said that you are traveling to somewhere, something about if you live around trees, those trees are going to turn to buildings. If you live around buildings, those are going to turn to trees. You could be moving to a place by the beach, too, by the ocean. Your future self could be talking to you from, like, an island of some sort, maybe Australia, maybe Madagascar, Hawaii, Indonesia, Philippines, for some of you, Bali, Hawaii. I'm hearing Hawaii again. Zealand. Sweet. I know that. I think you know what. One of my favorite fighters from one championship. I don't know if he's from New Zealand. I think he's from Australia. His name is Martin Nguyen. He's fucking sick, but I think he's Australian. But he's cool. I know there's like a lot of really good like there's like some good Muay Thai fighters over there, so it's really cool. I've always wanted to train over there. But yeah, maybe sorry, maybe you guys are going to also, because I just thought of Martin Nguyen, you guys could be getting an adopted family. Also, your future self said something about how you might get an adopted family if you guys are like. Some of you guys could be feeling disowned right now. Because I thought about Martin Nguyen, the MMA fighter, he was kind of like low-key like adopted family. Like his Australian wife's dad taught him how to fight, took him in, and he ended up becoming like a freaking champion. Like he's amazing, famous, and like maybe this could be having to do with your pile. So like you guys, if you guys are like dealing with like a situation where you feel disowned or you feel alone, you feel like you don't really have a family right now, I see you getting adopted family, or getting taken in by like a new group of friends or people who really respect you and want to see you do your best. Maybe people who might even build you up. You might even join a workplace in the future. This person might be saying that you're going to be a lot less lonely feeling, like a lot less lonely feeling. Your life is going to flip. Like I see spatula here. It's like, whoosh. Maybe you guys also watch SpongeBob. Some of you guys could watch SpongeBob the cartoon. It's like your life's about to flip. You guys could. They're saying like, please don't give up. Your future self is saying, please don't give up. You guys are like feeling stagnant right now. You guys are feeling stagnant because there's things that you still have to walk away from, and it's taking a while for you to get there. But it's like, man, hold on. But you're cutting the bullshit with yourself. They're saying like, you need to, maybe they're saying you need to cut the bullshit with yourself right now. Like you need to maybe operate a little bit more with your mind than your heart. Something about that. Or because you are in the future, your life is going to flip. You're living in your truth with Queen of Swords. You guys could be in the military or like horror movies. Some of you guys could have a dog, like dogs. Or be like an animal rights activist for some of you, or work on cars. It's a good message from King of Swords. Yeah, okay. Yeah, something about, yeah, your future self is saying if you, well, they know you will. I mean, everybody has free will, but your future self is saying that because you're walking away from things that are more your emotions are more attached to than your mind, aka things that are hurting you more than helping you, and you're keeping them in your life for, heart reasons, unhealed reasons, like you're using it as a cope, maybe let's say there's an addiction you're holding on to, or a toxic friend you're holding on to, and it's because, I love this song, because your heart needs to be healed, and you feel a codependency on that addiction or that person, right? Or that lifestyle or whatever the fuck it is, and it's kind of like, because you're walking away from like constantly gaslighting yourself, constantly emotionally hurting yourself in this way by like, certain things. This isn't for everybody, so I'm not going to try to guilt any of you. I don't like anybody to feel bad about their choices, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable here, but it's more because, I'm not one to talk to you about that, but it's more like, if you guys right now are in the process of cleaning things out that are not good for you, that are only in your life because your heart is attached to them, because you're not healed, and because you're walking away from these crutches that you're using for, things that, might not even need it anymore. Like it's kind of like you broke your leg a while ago and you kept walking around with the crutches, and your leg already healed. You don't need the crutches. And if you keep walking around with the crutches, you're gonna walk funny. If you don't start doing rehab, you're gonna start like walking kind of like backwards and weird if you keep using those crutches so much longer than you need them, right? So they're saying like you guys are in the process of that right now, or you could be soon, walking away from things that you're using as an emotional crutch. And maybe you feel like you're just stagnant, you're like waiting, but they're saying that it's like you, because of this, your life is going to flip around. I don't know, like your life is flipping upside down for the better. Like you are being honest with yourself and others here. Some of you guys could be an air sign or water sign that's watching this, or an earth sign here. A lot of earth, water, air. Yeah, you also, your future self is saying that your money is going to be up later. You're going to be able to be in a place in the future where you're going to relax. You're going to have a comfortable amount of money. Also, you're going to be in a place where you're going to be able to give to others, help others, like help your friends out, give back to people that you borrowed from. I think you're going to be in a really sweet energy. Very focused. Your future self says like everything is very focused, like in the future, like very focused on being true to yourself and working on your money, but it's all gonna pay off here. What are they saying? Ooh, okay, new starts. Joker. Something in your life is going to change. Like your life is going to flip around, but you're gonna be so happy because it's like I said, it's like you guys have been doing something, or you guys have been living the same way for the longest amount of time, just because you had to build off of your damaged heart to get by. And there's gonna be a moment where you don't need to do that anymore. You just need to take that leap, and you're gonna start over with a brand new turtle shell, if that makes sense. You know, it feels like it reminds me of kind of like a turtle that's been like washed up on the beach, and they don't have a shell, so they use like a bottle, or they use like a shoe as a shell. You know, like I don't think they would be able to live that long, but let's just say like that's what happens. And maybe that's what you guys are doing right now. Like you're not fitting in your shell because it was something that you had to use as a last resort. Wherever you are right now, it's kind of like you feel backed in a corner because it's like it's kind of a survival thing. Like you're, whatever this protection is on top of you, or these habits, or this life that you're currently in, but I see you breaking away from that and like starting just being way happier, because right now you're like in between, you're like not super sure, but like the moment it flips, it's like that's all you needed to do. That's all you needed to do. You just needed to do opposite. Like it's kind of logical, honestly. It's like I'm unhappy. How am I doing my life? Like how is my life making me unhappy? Oh, let me just do everything the opposite way. Now I'm gonna be happy, right? Like it's kind of like that, but it's not. I'm not blaming you guys. Like, of course, you know, I don't know what your situation is. Like you guys could just be doing. You guys could feel like you're stuck somewhere because, yeah, like, you built from a trauma place, you built from a healing place, but now they're saying, like, you're gonna, some of you guys could be, like, living in a van, or you guys could be, like, doing kind of like a traveling the world situation. Some of you guys could be, like, going on road trips. Like, I see you guys living a lot more free and by the beach. Like, you guys are going to be by the ocean for sure. Some of you guys. It's very powerful energy. I feel like you guys are going to have a very full heart. That's what they're saying in the future. What else are they saying? Oh yeah, I see you guys like souping up your cars. I see you guys having the money to soup up your cars, soup up your life, get the tattoos you want. Like, you guys are gonna be really like expressive. Like, if you guys want to dye your hair pink, you guys are gonna dye your hair pink. If you guys want to like wear, I don't know, cheetah print, I see you guys wearing cheetah print, looking like a total pimp. Like, you guys are gonna look really freaking hot, and so you're not gonna care. I'm seeing like Bruce Lee wearing those like really like low cut shirts with like the you know, the Fabio drawstrings. And I remember it's like looking a little bit kind of like, oh, that's a little bit sexy, Bruce Lee, or Jackie Chan. I think it was Jackie Chan who also dresses like that back in the days. If you look it up, like their sexy shirts, it's kind of like Fashion Nova baddie shirts, and I was like, oh, that's a little bit. It's a little bit flamboyant, but it's like, you know what? It's kind of like when people know that you can kick their ass, you can wear anything you want. Like, that's really what it is. And ever since I saw that, I've always just been like, yeah, like, that's true. Like, I could go out here and wear a banana suit, and I know that I could kick somebody's ass. Like, and people who know that I could kick their ass, they're not going to say anything to me, right? Or if you know, if you have that confidence, it's kind of like that. Like, if you have that, you're going to have that confidence, that untouchable confidence, where you're just fully 100% yourself, where you know that if no one's gonna step to you, and if anyone does, you could definitely kick their ass, either with your words or with like your actual hands. Like, you know, like if you're a man, and this reminds me of when I went to a bakery once in Monterey Bay, and I was with my sister, and I got myself a fucking cookie with sprinkles on it, rainbow sprinkles. Because I know that shit tastes good with a coffee. And they laughed at me. They laughed at me, a man, buying cookies with rainbow sprinkles on it. And it honestly did not threaten me. I was not hurt. I was just like, wow, you ladies must be really boring. Like, this cookie tastes good. Snickerdoodles with sprinkles taste good. It reminds me of that. Kind of like, you guys, if you guys are a man and you guys decide to, like, I don't know, like, oh, I've always wanted to do this. Like, I see you guys doing it. Like, I don't know, whatever it is, like, you always wanted to get a tattoo, or you always wanted to like do your eyebrows. Maybe you're a man, you want to always try to do your eyebrows or get a manicure. You know, something that's a little bit like self-care, but you know, it takes something very very, what do you call it, like very secure in your masculinity or femininity to do. Kind of like that. Hey, Marine. Oh, it's no problem, Simon. I don't mind you venting. That's what the chat is for, bro. You can always vent. But it's like, it's kind of like, you know, I see you being able to like do things that you before wouldn't have been able to do with these people that you're cleaning out right now. Like, they would like make you feel insecure about it. Like, maybe you want to dance, like I said, like if you're a masculine energy, you want to learn to dance. But there could have been people weaker than you around you. Could have been like, oh, why would you want to dance? But now it's like you cut those bitches out. And now you're like the best fucking dancer out there. And now you're like really secure in your masculinity. You know, you're really fit. If you're a woman and you've always wanted to play golf, or you've always wanted to do something more masculine like boxing, like I always encourage women to learn kickboxing and shit like that. I love that. You know, you wanted always to learn to fight. And maybe back then, your old girlfriends, you know, that you're cleaning out right now, or you just did, they would have been like, oh, that's like a man's sport. Or like, oh, aren't you afraid they're going to mess up your face? Or like, you know, they try to be ignorant with you, try to make fun of you for being empowered. Or maybe even men in your life were trying to tell you that. Even your ex-boyfriend was saying like, oh, aren't you going to mess up your face? I don't want you to learn to fight. I don't want you to get buff. Or I don't want you to get tattoos. You know, you're going to look like that kind of girl. And I just see, like, you know, you doing that. You don't give a fuck. Because you're so secure in your femininity. You're so secure in empowering yourself as a woman or a man, whoever it is. After this big cleanse, after this spatula flip, pile one, I see you guys really just embracing that and being so happy. Just absolute contentment, 100%. Whatever it is you're doing, I feel like whoever picked this pile, you could be somebody who is like a masculine person, like either masculine, but you don't really mind doing like certain things that maybe certain people who aren't secure in their masculinity would be doing. It could even be spirituality, like femininity, like maybe you embrace the feminine parts too, like, you know, you understand balance. If you're a woman and you're watching this, then it's kind of like you could be a woman who does more like maybe things that are considered masculine or considered like, oh, that's just for men. Like you could be in a place like what do you call it, like a field that is male dominated, or a career even, or you're trying to pursue that, and it's like, I see you just fucking going for it, going balls for the wall, and you. I think this person's just really happy. I don't know. There's like happiness bursting from this future version of yourself. There's happiness bursting from you because it's just like you have, and it's like you're gonna be so happy that you have enough to inspire others. Like I feel like some of you guys are gonna get a lot of recognition and fame from whatever this higher version of yourself is gonna be in the future. It's like you're just gonna drop away all these weights and you're gonna go pursue whatever it is, or just be 100% yourself, whatever that is. And I don't know, it's like really good, and your future self is just thanking you. It's thanking, like they are thanking you right now for taking the time right now to be smart, to be discerning, and to see who you need to cut out that is like attached to your past coping mechanisms. Okay. So, in the future, I see you guys drinking less. Like I said earlier, if you guys are trying to sober up, I see you guys drinking less and cut off king. Or cut off queen, cut off king. You guys are definitely going to have cut off all the right people in the end. If you guys are having trouble, or it's like you don't have any choice but to be around these people, I see you guys being in like a way better situation where you can do that. Black snail, bully. Okay, what's going on here? Remember, you need to. Okay, so your future self says that you're gonna be sobering up a little bit more in the future. It could be or it could be sobering when you think back and remember to who really bullied you. You need to remember who bullied you, and cut them off, and that's a little bit of advice to get you closer to this future version of yourself, like faster. After you watch this reading, after you pick Pile 1, I feel like you already have cut off people, and this is just confirmation and validation for you. But if not, if you are in between and you're still having trouble figuring out like who from your past is like your friend and who's not, you need to think about who was bullying you, who was saying things to you to make you feel bullied, or was part of this. Or even people that you've cut off already, like people that you're already mentally cutting off, or you already have cut off the first time. Then that's like an indicator of what, I don't know, what's going on here, because it's slowing you down in life. Like it was slowing you down in life. The whole community knows bird of feather. Okay, so if there was like a large group of people getting in your way in the recent past or right now, because birds of a feather is like a bunch of people who all work together, right? This is saying that in the near future, the whole community is about to know what these people were doing to target you and slow down your life process, your path. Yeah, because they wanted to bully you, so the bullies are all going to be coming out. That's what they said. Your future self said something about that. What else is your future self saying? Your future self says that you need to embrace yourself. Embrace yourself for who you are. Dear John letter in reverse. Whoa, okay. Your future self says that some of these people that you're leaving behind do not need a breakup letter. Some of these people just need to be ghosted. I don't... Damn. So if you picked Pile 1, I don't know who needs to hear this. Like, if you guys are like I said, some of you are like dealing with family members, snakes, friends, whatever. You're in the middle of cleaning your act up, cleaning the people up, cleaning the people that were there when you were suffering, or even delving deeper into these addictions. You know, this Dear John in reverse means like you don't need to tell them anything. You don't owe them an explanation. When you cut out these people, you don't owe any of these people an explanation. You need to ghost them, actually. You will actually get faster, closer to your goals. Your life will be cleaner if you just ghost them. Don't feel bad. Don't feel sorry. It says don't feel sorry for ghosting them, because these people ghosted you when you needed them. These people ghosted you when you were asking for help, you know, and that's why you're separated from them now. Like, either energetically ghosted or literally ghosted. So maybe some of these people, they might, like, in this future version of yourself, you might end up like ghosting the people who ghosted you. Like, they might come back around or something. So that's like some messages from your future self there. You are unforgettable, and never forget that. And they said your future self says that you are super unforgettable, and you're gonna be seeing this later. You're gonna see that a lot of people from your past, or from right now, or whenever before now, they're gonna be coming around, and they're gonna be, proving to you how unforgettable you are. So you need to stop taking yourself for granted, and you need to give yourself a lot more credit, and also be conservative with your energy, because you are a unforgettable experience that not a lot of people deserve. That's why these people that don't appreciate you, or are, pushing themselves into your life to, like, insist on, I don't know, insist on mistreating you, or insist on making you feel bad for being yourself, honestly. This says you just need to ghost them. Just don't even say shit. Like, they don't deserve an explanation, because people who are dedicated to not understanding you in the first place do not deserve an explanation. They don't deserve a Dear John letter. That's what they're saying. So if you've done this already, good job. They're saying good job. You're on your way to the next step. If you are about to do this, they're saying this is a good move. Don't feel bad about it, because this is a very wise choice with Ganesha. This is a very good luck choice. It's a wise choice to ghost these people. Ghost a situation. Maybe you're gonna get a opportunity to ghost some friends or a family, and not stick around to, like, sign any paperwork, and this is gonna be beneficial for you. But Ganesha says that he is removing your obstacles, and that you are being granted you're being granted intelligence and wisdom from the situations that you're going through right now, and from your ancestors, and from your gods. They're protecting you in this move, because when I see an elephant, I see it, like, pushing brush aside. It's a really big animal. You guys are steadily getting to your future. It's gonna be relaxing, it's gonna be smooth, it's gonna feel good, it's gonna be really wholesome, and it's gonna be steady. You're not gonna stop. No one's gonna be able to stop you anymore. You're too big. You're an elephant. You will crush them. Especially because you're living in your truth now with Queen of Swords. And the more you live in your truth, and the more that you're more genuine to yourself, genuine to what you want, what you need, what you're looking for in life, especially with the universe, when you're honest with them. I mean, if you're not going to be honest with the people around you, or if you're not safe to be honest with them, at least be honest with the universe. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, because you're doing that, it's like you're getting the manifestations. You're getting the things that you really desperately need, and maybe a little bit of what you want as a treat. Because this bottle is yellow. It's very happy. Like, you're bursting. You guys could be, like, moving to a place that's very clean, too. It's very clean outside. It's going to smell really good. I feel like you guys are going to be moving to a place that smells very fresh, like the ocean. Like, you know how some places when you go outside, if you live by a farm, it smells like cow manure, or it smells like a sausage plant, or sulfur rocks, sulfur deposits. I've been to some places that smell really bad naturally. Or like broccoli farm, but this place is gonna naturally smell good for some of you guys. Like, it's gonna smell good. Your house is gonna smell good. You guys are gonna be a lot happier, and you're not gonna have to share it with people that are not treating you right, and you're not gonna have to invite over people that are, making you afraid to be judged to be yourself. Like, this could be like people in your past or family, that if you wore a different kind of wig, or if you wore different kind of shoes, or if you change your style just a little bit, they have something to say about it, and they try to make you feel insecure, even if you look good. Or if you get a new tattoo, they're like, oh, that's weird. Or if you, I don't know, if you do something you like, they try to make you feel bad about it. And I feel like you are definitely just crushing those people, just dumping them out, because you're realizing they're just not useful for your path. Because the most effective version of you is when you're 100% yourself. Just like that movie Lucy. Like, you're not using 100% of your capacity because of what? Societal restrictions, what we've been taught, etc. Our brain's limits. What are limits of what we believe, right? The thresholds in our minds, it's kind of like that. Like you're gonna be able to be 100% yourself or use 100% of your brain like Lucy, like, because there's no distractions, or there's not gonna be people there, distractions, bad habits, or even like a workplace anymore that's gonna stress you out or take your mind off of the gold, take your mind off of the trophy of what you're here to do, your divine path anymore. And you will be very abundant and very financially just comfortable. Like, that's what your future self says. But they also say, like, take your time. It's all happening in natural time. Don't stress about it. But your future self is very happy. Keep living in your truth, they said. You're going to have more time to work out if that's what you want. You're going to have more money to take care of yourself. Yeah. Sage, yeah, because you're spiritually cleansed. You're going to be spiritually cleansing your life. Anybody that gives you the stink eye, anybody that gives you the feeling, you know, the dark feelings, I see you cleansing them out, and that's great. Yeah. This is also saying, like, if you guys are spiritual, or if you guys are working a spiritual business or doing something in terms of spirituality, even as simple as meditation or yoga, to benefit your life, you might get some people from your past who are really religious, or people, yeah, like people that you've left behind or cut off that are really religious, that might try to attack your beliefs, or they might try to make you feel bad for what you're doing, because they're gonna try to blame your spiritual beliefs for the reason why you're cutting them off and gaining this wisdom from Ganesha or whoever it is your guides are. They're going to be blaming your spiritual beliefs for actually making it so that you're strong, mentally stronger, and emotionally strong enough to put yourself first and, cut the bullshit out. And this is saying, like, that's kind of like a little bit of a warning. Like, they might try to come in and gaslight you about your beliefs, about, oh, ever since you started doing yoga, you don't want to take our bullshit anymore. You're too calm to be manipulated by us emotionally. Ever since you started meditating, you're not yourself. Like, they might try to say something a little bit crazy to you. Like, ever since you started praying or going to the temple or whatever it is you do, and these people could be a different religion from you, or they could be different spirituality from you. They might be like, you cut us out. You're not worshiping the right things because you're leaving us behind, because we don't believe in what you believe in. And it's like, you need to just see them as lost people. So some of these people, this is saying, your future self is saying, like, you might have a little bit of backlash for that. For some of you, if that resonates for you, and they're saying, like, you need to feel a little sorry for them, and you need to see them as, like, lost. You need to see yourself as somebody who's focused on your path, who has the privilege to be in contact with the divine, or in contact with your guides, to even be moving in the direction you are instead of stagnant like these people who are stuck in their old ways, possibly. You need to feel a little bit of sympathy for them and just forgive them for their ways of thinking, because they're trapped in bad karma, and you need to just ignore them and leave it be, and just be grateful and more understanding and more thankful to your guides that they gave you the wisdom to cut these people off when you need to, for this happier version of yourself in the future. So this is also saying, like, you might approach some people like that, or some people might, try to attack you for whatever it is you do, but, this is saying, like, don't worry about it. Like, You know, basically these people are a little crazy. You know, some people are crazy. Some people get triggered by a smile. You'd be really surprised at how many people get triggered by a smile, and all the horrible things they might want to say to make you not smile anymore. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. And I see you protecting your smile, protecting your happiness, protecting the love in your heart chakra in general, from these people that don't want to see you do that. So you're basically, your future self is saying you're moving in the right direction. Keep moving in your truth. They're very proud of you. They're very proud of you in this moment. They're looking back, and there are pictures of you that you could be taking of yourself right now that you're going to be looking at later, and you're going to be super proud of, that you might even frame. You might be extra. Some of you guys might be a Leo or have a Leo placement or fire placement. You might print out some of these pictures from your phone and frame them. And actually, for some of you guys, for whatever it is you're doing, it might be like, I remember when I started my business that day, I was so in betweener. Oh, I remember when I had to go through a divorce that day, that was me, or, oh, I remember when I just started my collection, I just started my path, my project, or my workout journey on this day, and I'm looking back at this photo, I'm so grateful. I have so much nostalgia for that, like, because that was such an amazing, like, crazy experience to see your life flip. It's almost like a renaissance. You know how everybody talks about the Renaissance in Europe? They talk about it in history classes to this day. Why? Because that was a crazy time. The Renaissance was a crazy time because we just got over the fucking plague, alright? Or not we. The people got over the fucking plague, right? And then everybody was like, oh my god, let's start doing some backflips, right? Is that what happened? Am I historically incorrect? Or was the plague after? I don't know. But basically, everybody was doing backflips and shit, and they were doing all this science and religion and spirituality, and they were discovering themselves and exploring themselves. Because there's like a freedom, a renaissance, and everybody talks about that time because a lot of things came out of there, a lot of new things. That's what the word renaissance comes from, right? So it's kind of like this is going to be like your renaissance, and you're going to be looking back at this time right now as you're watching this video. You're going to look at pictures of yourself at this time. You're not going to be sad. You're going to be like, wow, like that was such a moment. Like that was iconic. That was in a moment. That is like one for the books. That's one for the Hall of Fame. That's a memory. Because that's when I started my or that's when I started my path. That's when I started to be myself 100%. Pile 1. So, yeah, that's what I see for pile 1. That's what your future self wants to say to you. If you picked pile 1, they're saying just keep going, keep going. Follow your gut. When it comes to what you really want to do with your life, yeah. Okay. All right. That's going to be pile 1. I'm going to move on to pile 2. Thank you for joining me. You guys can stick around for the other 2 piles. Thanks for still being here if you are. If that resonated with you, feel free to drop this a like or a comment or send me an email directly so that I know that I'm doing my job for the divine properly. Alright. I'll get onto pile 2. And also, if you feel like called to help out the channel, buy a candle for my reading, or incense or something, pitch in for incense, there are links to donate in the description. But thank you. Okay, there's going to be probably a timestamp situation in the comments after this. Let me check the comments. Alright, thank you. Well, we did elements of nature. Well, we did get over the plague, aka COVID. That is true. That's true. Hey, we didn't talk about that. COVID is like our bubonic plague. Ours really scary, right? It was like our modern plague, and now we're in a renaissance. Now we're new things, new careers are like boosting up now. Like look at how much food delivery has like upgraded and gone, contactless delivery, contactless work. How we literally upgraded that and like expanded on that because of COVID or because of the pandemic. I don't know if that word is banned. I really don't give a shit. That's more of a reason why I always have my, I don't know if I'm able to monetize myself, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so That was if you picked pile 1. Thank you for picking pile 1. We're going to move on to pile 2 now. Pile 2. Where's pile... Oh, gosh. Hold on, guys. Pile 2. Which... I'm sorry, guys. I'm like... I freaking forgot. Which one was pile 2 again? Was it the... Hold on. Sorry, I have to get my comments out too. Okay, so, no, it's this. So, pile 2 is gonna be... Sorry, guys. Yeah, everyone has more confidence to go after their own businesses too. With bad comes good. Alright. Alright, guys, thank you for joining me. This is pile 2. This is if you picked pile 2. This is a Muay Thai ointment. It says boxing liniment. I forgot what it's called in Thai. I call it rhino oil because it's got a rhino logo on it. So maybe rhinoceros has something of significance to you if you pick pile 2. This is messages from your future self for pile 2. Muay Thai oil. They also, this is from Thailand. I think my parents bought this for me a while ago when I was training. You can see a soccer player here, a runner, and a fighter. Yeah. Okay, pile 2. This is messages from your future self. So first of all, if you guys have picked pile 2, you guys could be in a weird place right now where you're healing. You guys could feel like you're healing from something. You guys could literally be physically healing from like some sort of ailment, you know, some sort of like sickness or body pains right now as you're watching this. You guys could be watching a lot of TV. You guys could be just like resting a lot right now or just in a recovery mode. If you're picking pile 2, you're probably wondering when you're going to get better, when you're going to get back up and going again, and when things are going to get rolling. If you're picking pile 2, you're wondering when the pain is going to stop. You're going to wondering when the rehabilitation process is over. If you're not physically hurt, this could be like your actual heart. Like you guys could be heartbroken, or you could just be mentally kind of like maybe depressed or anxious, or dealing with something that you like. Maybe you went through a recent phase of like a lot of trauma, like emotional trauma or physical trauma. Like you worked out really heavily, it could be that small, or you went in a car accident and you guys are like trying to heal yourself right now as you're watching this video, or you guys, or some of you guys literally had gone through something, you know, really traumatizing to your mental or your heart, and you're trying to heal yourself right now. Like you're in a weird phase where you're trying to sort things out, methodically apply the ointment, the spiritual ointment. You know, you guys could be learning like new techniques of breathing, meditation, holistic medicine, natural medicine for some of you. This has menthol in it, so maybe you guys use eucalyptus or menthol, or there is, you know, that's something significant for you guys. Your future self is saying that you will win. I don't know why that's coming through. They said you will win. Whatever this is, you will win this. You're going to win. I'm seeing a fighter hold open a belt, hold the belt. So, like, you guys are going to be holding a belt at the end of the fight. You guys are going to win. I don't know if you guys, I don't know, it doesn't mean that you have entered a contest or a race, but you guys are going to win. Over your enemies, you're going to win this fight. They thought that they could make you sore. They thought they could put you in a place where you're tired or you're broken down or you need to recover. But you know what I'm thinking about is like, now I'm thinking about this fighter that I watched called, his name is Rodlek. He's like a Muay Thai fighter. And something that he does in fights is when he gets elbowed in the head and he starts gushing blood out of his face, he does this thing where he lets the blood flow over his face in the fight, and he does this thing where he starts screaming. He goes, "Argh!" And then the blood like just drips, and his opponent usually gets a little bit put off. He said he's like a gladiator. I don't know if he actually gets that inspiration from the gladiator, but it's like, I think he calls himself a gladiator. Rodlek. Maybe I'll put a clip of him if you guys like watching boxing or fights, but kickboxing. But he's like one of my favorite fighters. You guys could be like that right now. Like, these people hit you. It's like the blood. They tried to make you bleed, and when they did, the blood didn't scare you. It didn't stop you. It didn't slow you down. It didn't hurt you. It made you go into like psycho mode. It made you go harder, harder, harder. Like the pain just like snapped you back into it. They didn't understand that. That's what your future self is saying. Hey Shabit, hey Damon. It's kind of like you're like that. I'm thinking of that Muay Thai fighter and the blood on his face, and he's just like he's just got he opens his mouth really wide and he screams with like this blood. It's like, that's what you guys are like. Like, they didn't expect that. They didn't expect that. Like, these people, you guys right now could be in that phase right now. So right now, as you're watching this, you pick Pile 2, you guys could be hurt, or you guys could be hurt in some way, or recovering, or bleeding, and or emotionally bleeding, and you're not like falling from that. Like, you're not falling down, you're not like giving up. You guys are just like spitting it out, and you're getting back up, and you're just like, no, like, nope. And you hit harder. You're hitting harder. Like, they know. You're like, boom, boom. Like, you're hitting them harder. Like, you're getting up, you're kicking them harder. And they're just scared, and they don't know whose blood is whose now. It's like your blood is on them. Their blood is coming out of them. You don't even know whose blood is whose in this fight, because it's like you're hitting harder now. Right now. These people wish, whoever picked Pile 2, they want to say that the people that, I don't know, whatever you're winning right now, whoever did stuff to you, they wish that they never did. Because now they're going home from the fight with large hemorrhages in their brain. They're going home from the fight with ocular damage. You know, they're going home from the fight not the same. Their skull's cracked, their nose is cracked, they can't see out of their left eye. They went into this fight with you, right? Some people went into this fight with you, attacking you, thinking that, you know, they could end your career and that they could damage you. And it's kind of like something about how, like, no, you're just hitting harder. You don't care if you're hurt. You could be hurt right now, and you're still going to hit them back. You're still going to hit them with the truth. You're still going to, yeah. So your future self says you win this fight. At the end, you win. You win this bloodbath. Like, these people thought that they could stop you, they could delay you, and it's like, no. Whoever picked Pile 2, your future self says move in silence. Move in silence. You're gonna have lots of choices. You might have to run one job and do another at the same time. But you gotta do this secretly. You gotta do it secretly. Because there's people out there who don't have your best interest. Your future self says you're gonna win this fight, and you're gonna win whatever. If it's like a spiritual war, you win. You are winning right now as you're watching this video, and you are going to win. And you are gonna win by moving in silence with Seven of Swords, keeping everything silent, by making the correct choices, but slowly. Don't make a fast choice, make a gradual, slow choice, but also back yourself up with the foundation. Also, like, make sure you're good. Like, make sure you're not putting too much energy into whatever it is in your life without putting it into yourself, and you will have the entire world in your hands with King of Hearts. Again, with pile 2, you guys could be coming from pile 1. Some of you guys could actually be moving to somewhere where there's the ocean. This is somewhere very nautical. Like, you guys could be moving to a beach town or somewhere with an aquarium at it, or like where sharks. You guys could be moving to a really sweet beach town. I heard ocean, historical. It could be a beach town where there's like a display of a ship. Like, they could display a big pirate ship or something like that in the town square. Or they could have a pirate museum wherever you're moving to, or wherever you're going to be, wherever your future self lives right now. It's a place where there is either aquarium, sharks, maybe it's a warm water place. It could be a place with warmer water where certain sharks live. And there could be a history of pirates there. So it could be like Bahamas, Caribbean. It could be like the East Coast, like, what is it, like Massachusetts, Maine, maybe even California, some parts of California, Hawaii, Japan. Your future self could be residing in a place like that. For some of you, Indonesia, or somewhere with car history. One of the big towns that manufacture cars. That could be significant for you. You guys, your future self says that you guys aren't going to have to do it alone very much longer. Because 2 of Cups, your future self is with your love. Like, your future self has found their love. The answer, I know this is corny, but your future self is really straightforward. You guys could be an air sign or a fire sign. Or you could be across all the board. You could also be a little bit water and a tiny bit of earth. But whoever you are, whoever pile 2 is, they're very straightforward. They said that the answer is love. I don't know what that is. I know that's so corny. You guys can unfollow me. You guys can call me corny. But pile 2 literally said the whole entire answer the entire time was love. The things that these people didn't want you to have, it's kind of like the Krabby Patty secret ingredient. It reminds me of the Krabby Patty secret ingredient. They never told you that the Krabby Patty secret ingredient was love. So, I don't know, it's like you thought that these people that were attacking you, that were trying to cause harm to you, whatever, or fighting you spiritually, that they were after your money, or that they were after, some material stuff. The entire time, no, it was after your love. Your future self wants you to know your most valuable asset is your heart and your love, because you love like nobody else, and people are jealous of that, because you could have zero money to your name, you could have pennies to your name, and you still look like the richest person in the room, you still act like the richest person in the room, spiritually, and people are infatuated with you. You can love yourself into any situation. You can heal anybody with your love. Not anybody, but I mean, if you wanted to, and if it was in your path, you know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of power with your love, with your heart. And these people tried to break it. They tried to do things to get you to be jaded. They tried to do things to get you to, like, hate your life and not be loving, not find your soulmate, not find the one, or not have love. If you guys aren't looking for your soulmate, it could just be that they don't want you to find your way to love yourself, to get to your path. Because they know the moment you click in and you put that seatbelt in and you find the one to finish your 9 of Pentacles, it's over. You upgrade yourself off that love like 500,000%. It's like when Rapunzel gets that prince. It's like when somebody finally kisses Snow White and she wakes up. Or Sleeping Beauty. It's like true love's kiss. Either to yourself or for someone else. And your future self wants you to know that you need that like continue to do what you're doing. You're doing great, but move in silence. Continue to move in silence. These people that you're fighting off, they're not gonna they can't find anything else to grab onto you with. Just their bad karma. Your future self says that you're gonna have a front seat row to these people's karma, so don't worry. If you're worried about people getting in your way, you're just gonna be able they're gonna be standing in your way so much that they're gonna start looking ugly, they're gonna start getting karma, and they're gonna be so used to standing in your way, you get a front row seat to their humiliation. It's like this, it's like a person who, you know, people who try to be in your face, try to fight you, and then in the middle of them trying to be in your face one day, they shit their pants in front of the whole room, being in your face. Instead of taking that time, that one day, to go to the bathroom, take a shit in the toilet, they accidentally shit themselves in front of you, in front of these people. Because they're in your face, they're in your face every day. These people who try, I don't know, this pile is, I feel like you guys are annoyed. Pile 2, you're a little annoyed. Because it's like you're waiting to see, okay, future self, do I still have to deal with this shit? Do I still have to deal with this conflict, this 5 of Swords? No. They said, no, you don't. You don't. But some of these people, they're so in your face. They're so like, hey, look at me, like, look at me try to fuck up your life. Look at me try to trigger you. Look at me do this. Look at me do that. Look at me do this backflip. Look at me try to get attention. And you're just like, I don't give a shit. Get out of my face. And then they realize they poke the bear one too many times. They're bleeding. And you're about to go psycho killer on them with your success. You know what a serial killer is like? You don't know when a serial killer comes for you. It's like the Zodiac killer or whatever. It's like, you guys are like scary. You guys are like quiet. Some of you guys could be Aquarius or a fire sign or a water sign. Like, you guys are very like quiet, like down low, like your next move. You know what I mean? So you're like ready to like pull the rug out from under these people, basically. Because you know what you're gonna know, or you already know what their routine is. You know that they get in your face every day. You know that they try to do something at this time. Because you know these people can't stop. Because they know, they're so obsessed with ruining your life so that they can feel better. But it's like they don't even focus on their own needs or their own lives. So you get to watch them front row, like they're gonna actually deliver their own humiliation to your face. Like they literally, like maybe these people might be on social media a lot, or they might like try to send you hate comments online or something, and you might like catch them in some way, or someone else might catch them, and it's gonna be really humiliating for them. Like, these people want the spotlight on themselves as they are trying to take you away from your love. But your future self says that you're not going to be angry anymore. You're not going to be upset. You're going to be able to be a ninja, basically. Ninja sneak attack away from these assholes or from whoever's trying to fight you. Hey, Kristen. And basically, like, get to laugh. Like, it's not going to be angry anymore. It's going to be like, you're going to be laughing. You're not going to feel alone anymore in this. You felt like it was me versus the world, me against the world. It's no longer me against the world. Your future self says, because you're going to have like a second half, you're going to have another person, you're going to find your best friend. You're going to find your best friend, literally. And it's like, it's not going to matter. You guys are immortal. Your future self says your love is immortal. Whoever this is, whatever this is, your love is immortal. Or this job, or this soul path that you click. Like, it's like you click in place and it's like perfect. It's like, it's immortal. Your future self says that you're going to be more in touch with your ancestors. Maybe wherever you're going to be moving to that's like coastal, by the ocean. Like I said, there could be a history with pirates here. Like maybe there's a historical museum of pirates, or there's a pirate ship on display, or maybe a navy. Do you guys ever have Fleet Week where you live? Here in California, we have Fleet Week where they start sailing in the ships, and the navy guys start walking around town, and you get to see all the ships at the dock. You could be moving to a place like that, and that's where your ancestors are from. Like there could be pirates or Vikings where you live, or where you're gonna be going to, or where your ancestors are from. Or if not pirates, it could also be like your ancestors could be pirates. Like they could be low key like not criminal, but maybe they could have pillaged. They could have stolen in the past. They could have been. Or maybe the neighborhood that you're moving to, or the neighborhood that you live in right now, there are pirates. You know what I mean? There's a lot of robbery, theft, people wearing gold teeth, people missing an eye where you live. And you could be moving to a place that is more like peaceful, like a peaceful beach town. Something about pirates. Yeah. Or veterans. It could be a veteran town too, because pirates is also like a navy thing, like a naval base. You guys could be from there. But your ancestors are saying, your ancestors are saying this, but your future self is saying your ancestors are going to be more in touch with you wherever you're going to be living in the future, or wherever you are. You're going to be more in touch with your ancestors, and your love is going to be immortal. You are going to feel more immortal. You're going to feel immortal. You're going to feel like untouchable. Like you could come from pile one. You guys could literally be coming from pile one. There's a similar feeling of feeling untouchable, feeling immortal. Your love is immortal. Your love for the divine is immortal. Basically, like you're going to feel that protection, the sun's rays. Wherever you're moving, it's going to be very beautiful. It could be a little bit foggy in the morning. It could be like a mist in the morning wherever you're going to be living, and wherever you are in the future. Or you guys already live there. You could already live somewhere very foggy in the morning, and there's overcast sometimes, ocean. You guys win, and you win with love. It's like you guys find love and you just don't give a shit. You really don't care about what anything has to do. You don't care if you look stupid. You don't care if you're doing this and that. You don't care if those fake people start trying to hate on you. It's like, I found love. I found love in myself, or I found love in others. I found my other half, whatever that may be, or I found my best friend. I found my soul tribe, and it's like an immortal love. It's gonna be like a lifetime's love, alright? I know this isn't a love reading, but like whoever picked pile 2, there's something about like you guys are healing right now, you're in a healing phase, but you guys are gonna find like an immortal love, like a love that's gonna be there forever, or a love that felt like it was there for like ages and lifetimes ago. And I'm sorry if you're somebody who's like, I don't deal with people, I don't like love. Then maybe pick another pile. I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate with you. Maybe this isn't your pile, but this is definitely a love pile. Like whoever picked this, you could be an air sign, you could be a water sign or a fire sign, but there's something about how like there is an immortal love coming in the future. Your future self wants you to know this, and this is what is bringing you that protection, that self-protection, that self-love, honestly. You guys could be moving somewhere hot, because I'm getting warm. Like, you could move somewhere a little bit humid or hot. You're definitely moving away from these freakazoid people who are trying to fight you, though. Don't worry about it. Your future self... oh my gosh, same size shoe. Guys, love. Love, 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 love. Rock, love. That's Thai for love. Love. Don't wake me, I'm dreaming. You guys are going to feel like you're dreaming. Okay, your future self says, like, don't worry about it. Your future self feels like they are in a dream right now. They feel like they are in a love dream. Like, I don't know. You guys are going to be, like, outside in nature. It's going to be really humid and warm, so you don't have to wear a lot of clothes, maybe. You guys could wear, like, a wrap or, like, shorts, flip-flops. You're going to feel really free, and you're going to be with somebody that you're meant to be with, or your best friend. Like, either a best friend, either a crew of people who are going to be best friends that, like, know, like, that like everything you like, and you're gonna just have a new family. Like I said in the last pile, there could be even something about an adopted family for some of you if you came from pile 1. But this is more like a love thing. Like, you guys could be getting married or just finding your soulmate, because Same Size Shoe is a soulmate song. It's soulmate, get it? Like, you guys wear the same size shoe. And then I'm seeing that meme of like that emo couple kissing and then them like flipping people off. The people kissing and then the flip off covers the kiss. You know what I'm talking about? I'm seeing like that. It's like that really cringy picture from the 2000s that people used to do where they kiss and they, you know what I mean? It's like you guys are gonna, I feel like you guys are gonna have that phase pile too, where you're gonna find someone that you're gonna kiss and it's gonna be like you're both flipping off your haters while kissing, and it's like, oh, we're beautiful, we're good together, we're in love, or like, we're holding hands, we're best friends, and I don't give a shit. Like, this is my bestie. Like, this is my one. This is like my truth, you know, and this doesn't matter. Like, people are gonna be in your face. Remember when I said people want to be in your face all constantly? They constantly want to be in your face. They're like, hi, look at me, let me trigger you, let me trigger you, let me trigger you, and then they're gonna be in your face. And then it's gonna be like, yeah, and so what? And this person's gonna humiliate you. These people are gonna receive karma in front of your face. Your future self. They said that I'm seeing, like, you're not even gonna care. Actually, the people that are bothering you right now or trying to or have been, their karma in the future is going to be so bad that you're going to feel so bad, like their lives are going to look like a literal train wreck or a plane crash, where it's going to be so gory, so gross, so unfortunate that you're just going to not want to even look at them. Like, you're not even, it's like beyond feeling bad for them. It's going to be like their karma is going to be so bad that you're going to almost feel bad that you ever, like, wished for them to go away. Like it's that bad. Like, these people's lives are gonna be so bad. Like, these people are gonna be like having black feet on the street, like really down. Like, you wouldn't want to wish what happens to these people on anyone, but it happens to them. Like, like really fucked up shit. And it's gonna be to the point where you're gonna forget. You're gonna want to forget, like, or not, or like just like pretend they don't exist. Like, you not even have hate anymore. It's like you just feel bad almost, like beyond, like, you just don't even want to look at them. Like, you're gonna see these people's karma, you're gonna see them fall on their faces, and it's gonna be so ugly and so sad, like, that you're just gonna just move on and live your life with this new person, or with the, hey, spiritually connected, thank you, with like, you're gonna live in this dream with your bestie, with your soul tribe, or with like the love of your life, literally, like the right one for you, like eternal love. Your ancestors are protecting this. Your ancestors already did a whole entire contract on this already. It's already preordained. You're supposed to be with this person or with these people, and you're gonna heal together, because whoever this is that's coming in the future, they literally are meant for you. Like, they have gone through literally the same exact shit. They've gone through the same exact shit as you, so you don't actually have to explain anything to this person about what you've been through. You just have to hold their hand, and you're just gonna basically feel new. Like, you're not gonna care at all what these people want to say to you, what they have. Like, you guys are gonna be moving away to somewhere where you're gonna be really happy and really peaceful, like spiritually aligned. What are some other messages for pile 2 from their future self? They're just saying, operate in love, like, don't be afraid of love, don't be too bitter, like, don't give up, because there's like a new person, or there's like, or maybe there's like a new cycle for you and your partner. I don't know what it is, whatever resonate for you. Like, you need to do it in silence, though. Remember, this is a reminder, you need to do it in silence. You need to make these decisions, right, like, silently. What's that song? Let me see. This song is called Nihilist Kite Flyer by Loving. Nihilist Kite Flyer by Loving. I have like my chill vibes on right now, sorry. So your future self says, don't be afraid to seek an adventure. Right now is not a bad time at all to be adventurous, to try new things, to go on a new path, to enjoy attention. You guys are about to get into a lot of attention very soon. Thank you. You guys are going to be getting into a lot of attention. You guys are going to be independent right now. You guys are getting, so there's something about how like some of you guys could be getting a lot of recognition. You guys could be on your way to being famous, or you guys could just be getting a lot more attention than you did before. Like if you had 5 followers, then I see you getting 100. Like in the future, and this is your future self saying like you're gonna get 100 instead of 5. If not, it's more like you guys are just gonna get a lot more attention, and you're also going to be operating in a place where you're going to be like generous to others. I think you're going to be recognized for how generous you are in the future. You're going to be, I feel like right now, you know, you're in this fighting place. You're always fighting, and I think you're surrounded by a lot of people who don't appreciate you. You're surrounded by a lot of people who don't see what you do for them or what you do in general. Like they just don't see what you do. They're ungrateful, honestly. They're ungrateful for your existence. And there's something about how like these people, you know, you already know they're not for you. You already know like they're out. You're probably healing from the situation, from fighting with them. And it's kind of like these people are being replaced by people that are going to give you proper attention, people that are going to appreciate you and be extremely grateful for your existence in the future. So I don't, something about like your future self says get used to attention. So a message from your future self says get used to the attention because it's going to be more. You guys are going to have a lot of attention. You guys are also going to get invited to a lot of things. You might even get a key invitation to some sort of event that's going to change your career or your life, or maybe where you might meet this soulmate, or you might meet this soul friend, soul family. They said that, but you might need to be adventurous, and you might need to do a few things or jump through a few hoops to achieve this. But I see you not hesitating. I see you going for it because you're in this place where you're like, you're extremely motivated right now. You're motivated by pain. You're motivated by being tired of people picking at you or hitting you. Like these people thought that they could sabotage your life, right? Make you tired, make you sad, bring you down. And it's like your future self is saying like, that you're going to be using that energy to take advantage of this invitation or initiate things for yourself and end up in the situation where you end up with the right people and you're going to be 100% yourself and fully immortal. Like you're going to feel like almost like a god. Like you're going to be in your divine god power, I heard. For some of you, like very powerful. Could be because of all this attention you're going to be gaining from being yourself and standing your ground. This song is called Agoraphobia by Deer Hunter. So you guys could be getting over your agoraphobia. If you guys have been, because I remember when I said at the beginning of this pile that you guys could be healing from something, laying down a lot, resting, healing your muscles from some sort of trauma, emotional trauma, physical trauma, or sickness. This is saying like your future self is going to be like going out a lot more. It's not like you're agoraphobic. Like agoraphobia means like the fear of going outside or leaving your home, leaving your house. So like maybe like you guys could be giving off the vibe right now as you're watching this, like maybe being a little bit agoraphobic or maybe staying inside a lot more, but being in this healing phase, hermit mode, even like you guys are in a hermit mode. And they're saying like they're saying like whoever this is in your life or whoever these people are, whoever this friend is, it's like they're gonna help you to leave your house or something, or they're gonna motivate you to leave your house more, or you guys are just gonna be more adventurous in general, and that's how you're going. That's what's gonna lead you to this next phase of your life where you're just gonna be super happy, unbothered. Your money's gonna be right. It's gonna be aligned. Your energy's gonna be right. It's gonna be aligned in the future, because the first pile was more about like having a new family or having a new entire like support system. This pile is more about like finding one person or one thing, like one cup to fill your 9 cups. Do you know what I mean? Like this is about one person or one thing that you find, you get to. So it's something about how like you need to be adventurous and you need to initiate yourself. You need to like, or like you're going to be doing that like after you heal from whatever this ailment is, whatever this is you need to heal from, because they said that you do, you know, it's okay to take your time, don't rush yourself. there's something about how because you're not rushing yourself, you're coming out even better, even more healed, even stronger, more calloused, and this is going to help you interact a lot differently in public. And when you go back outside, when you put yourself back out there, you're going to be a lot more adventurous, and this could lead to you, you know, getting to this Two of Cups situation where you're just emotionally, mentally, and maybe even physically protected from these people that are trying to trigger you or trying to hurt you or harm you, where you need to heal yourself. Yeah, like, you're used to taking the back seat in your life. There's something about how you are used to taking your back seat in your life, but now you're taking the wheel. You're taking the wheel in your life, and this is resulting in this. You're taking the wheel. You're deciding, no, I'm going to heal right now. I'm going to take the time to make myself better because I know myself. I know my body. I'm not going to push myself to go out there and do this when I don't feel like it or when I don't want to do it in general because I'm not ready. And then when you're ready and you go out in there and you put yourself back out there, it's like a home run. It's like exactly what you needed. You know exactly when to sit down, you know exactly when to take the bench, and you know exactly when to get back up. There could be somebody right now as you're watching this, watching you. If you guys are single or if you guys don't know who this soulmate is, you guys, I'm getting really hot right now. It could be because they're unnecessarily turning on the heat, you know. But like, you guys could be like, literally being watched right now by your future soulmate. Or you guys are like coming into contact with them pretty soon, like they're really hot. Whoever it is, it could be somebody you already know, honestly. It's like really hot. Or they've seen you already. You make them hot. It's gonna get really hot. Okay, so your love life might get really hot, or like, or you guys live somewhere that's gonna get really hot, or you guys gonna be moving somewhere where there's a beach and you're gonna get really hot, where you're gonna be wearing bikinis, or you're gonna be wearing swim trunks a lot. You're gonna have a lot more fun. Your future self is really happy. I see your future self wearing sunglasses, eating ice cream on an ice cream cone with somebody. I see you just really being operating out of love after such a long time of not being treated with love. Like, I feel like I see like a wounded bird. Like, I see a wounded bird and I just see somebody picking it up and just kind of like holding it for a while. And that could be you. Like, you guys could be in this wounded bird energy where you're just like, you know, like you can't fly. And you guys are like this. And maybe this could be like a situation that happens as you're healing for some of you. Like, maybe it's smooth. I don't know. Or you guys, like, after, it's like love. Love is the answer. So whatever it is, it's like the love or the friendship or whatever this is coming in for you, from your future self, like, it's going to make the baby bird fly again. Like, you're gonna fly again. You're gonna get back up. You're gonna get a move on. You're gonna live somewhere really warm, really beautiful, really sunny, historical. Let me see what else does your future self want to say before I get to the third pile. So, yeah. Your future self says your spirituality is not fake. Whatever you're doing in terms of your spirituality, it's not fake. And you're going to find out in the future. You're going to find out in the near future. This reading for pile 2 is near future. This isn't in the... This person is talking to you soon. This version of yourself, pile 2, I don't know who needs to hear this, but this is soon. This is like, this person is you. This person is still you, like, right now, almost. Like, this person looks just like you. Because it's soon. It's soon. I'm seeing someone do this soon. Like, you're manifesting this a lot sooner than you think, guys. Don't be scared, but, like, because they said hippie in reverse, it's like, your spiritual beliefs are real. You're gonna find out they're real because this is manifesting really fast. Eviction notice in reverse. You guys are moving. You guys are gonna be getting a house. You guys are gonna be moving to somewhere a lot better with somebody you love or people you love. Access granted because because of what you've been doing, like what you've been protecting yourself with, what you've been guided to do. Your ancestors are finally giving you access to this wealth that has been in your name for a long time. And this is happening soon. Like, this version of yourself is telling you this in excitement. Your future self is clapping and jumping up and down. They're like, no, dude, you need to not give up, because like you're gonna because you believed, because you, I heard, prayed. Some of you guys are gonna find out in the near future, like from like the near future, that your prayers are being answered, your manifestations are being answered. And then I'm seeing this door here. Like, you guys are going to get keys to a new door for some of you, or a new door is opening to you, and that's how, like, I feel like things right now, they don't make sense. You can't tell how all of these things are going to fall in place. Like, all the puzzle pieces are, like, shuffled up right now, and so right now you're looking at me and you're like, I don't know how that's going to happen, Bird. Like, how am I going to move out? How am I going to find a bay? Like, how am I going to heal myself from this? And it's like, the door is going to present itself, and all of it's going to make sense in time. And it's going to happen a lot sooner than you think. And it's going to be so magical. It's going to happen, like, right away, to the point where it's, like, it's going to happen where it's, like, I don't know, like you're going to believe in magic. Like, you're almost going to believe in manifestation of magic immediately. Like it's going to happen so fast. Like, it's going to flip. Like, it's going to just, I don't know, like, and it's all because you stood your ground. You stood your ground. Like, a door is suddenly going to open itself up for you. And then at the same time, or around the same time, like, you're going to meet your true love, or you're going to meet your true best friend, or and then it's going to, like, elevate you to the next level. And your future self says, like, honestly, you're, like, that's all. Like, that's it. Like, you're not scared of death. Oh my gosh, poison in reverse. You could have literally escaped death. Your future self says that there might be some information that comes out that says that you have escaped death narrowly. You guys could be a Gemini. You guys have narrowly escaped death. You guys are being moved away from a dangerous situation, and you're going to realize after you move away how much more dangerous it was than it was. And that's why the karma of these assholes who are targeting you are going to be so heinous, so horrible, so like, ooh, like, ugh, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to look at that. Like that's a car wreck. Like, that's ugly. That's like, because these people tried to kill you, and you're gonna find that out. But poison in reverse, they just can't. They won't be able to poison you. Your future self said they won't be able to poison you. They couldn't. You're gonna find that they're gonna poison themselves in front of you. Remember when I said these people want to be in your face constantly, to attack you, constantly try to even kill you, poison you? Now you're gonna watch them shit themselves in front of your face. You're gonna watch them trip and fall over their own shoelace, over a banana peel, in front of the whole classroom, in front of your face, like that. It's gonna be like that. Whatever that may mean to you. Could be publicly on social media, or like in real life, like actually like fall on their face, or like do something weird where they just get really severely messed up. Okay, so any finishing messages for pile 2, please, before we move on to pile 3? Saturn finger in reverse, short. This indicates someone who is traditional and conservative. Okay, so this is in reverse. You guys are, this is traditional conservative in reverse. 78 could be a significant number for you guys. Because you guys stood your ground and decided not to be traditional, decided not to listen to what other people want you to do, and because you listen to your body, because, you know, this is a healing pile, this is a medicine, that's an ointment. It's kind of like, because you listen to your own body, you didn't listen to what other people say, and you also follow your own traditions, follow your own ways of doing things, this is going to prove to be beneficial to you. And this is, a lot of your success, your riches, is going to be coming from the fact that you did things your way, and you're following your heart, and you're listening to standing your ground. Like, you're standing your ground on your beliefs, on how you live your life, on how you do things, and who you want to do business with, and who you don't want to let into your life anymore. And it's kind of like, this is literally what's going to lead to you meeting your soulmate, or you getting to your other half, your other piece. All right. So that is pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. If you picked pile 2, I have one more pile left. If you guys would like to stick around for that, feel free to, and thank you if you do. Thank you guys for joining me in general. If that resonated with you, or if you liked how I read that, or I don't know if any of that really connected with you, feel free to like this, comment, or send me an email directly so that I know that I'm doing my job for the divine properly. And I am living off the alms of the universe, so if you would like to contribute to the channel, there are links to do that in the description. Thank you for joining me, and I am going to be getting to the next pile now for pile 3. That's going to be our last pile. Thanks for being here, guys. Hey, Cheth. Yep, perfect timing. Thanks for being here. Thank you for letting me know it resonated. Alright, guys. Wow. Movie? Woo! If you get famous, Kristen. Wow, let me know what movie that is. Okay, so pile 3. We're getting to the last pile, guys. Actually, before we go, I'm going to have a quick snack and take a sip of my energy drink, because this is a live stream and I've been here a while. I'm going to put timestamps in the description for this, so don't worry about that. So sorry if I take 30 seconds. Oh, no problem, Marine. I love reading for you guys, you know. Sorry, I had this piece of paper here the whole time, so I'm just going to set up for pile 3, guys. Yeah. Have me a cracker. Maybe have me a bone rip. I hope you guys are doing cool tonight. Thank you for joining me. By the way, for those of you who are just joining this live stream, this is a live stream. This is a pick-a-pile reading on messages from your future self, by the way. No problem, Apple. Okay. Whew. Need to recharge myself. Need to put some energy in it. Whenever I do readings for people, I always ask people to give me food. Or, like, bring me, like, jerky or crackers or something, because I usually use that energy to read off of. That's what I always mean by energy exchange. If this was real life, like, if I really knew you guys and I was reading you guys, like, in real life, I would typically, like, actually ask you to just give me food. Like, if you were my friend in real life, I'd just ask you to buy me lunch for, like, the energy exchange. If you were, like, a real homie. But, like, that's why, like, on the internet, to me, I see it as, like, energy exchange is, like, donation or whatever. Like, I use that to literally buy food or, like, a sandwich or something to, like, energy exchange. That's what I mean by energy exchange. But, like, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I just do this for the divine, so I always know the divine has my back. Like, I'm just an employee for the divine. And you guys are the consumers of these messages, you know? So I always know, like, no matter what, like, I make off of whatever I'm doing for the divine, it's kind of like they always, you know, have my back. I always have certain benefits, you know? It's worth the spiritual protection. It's worth the good karma, you know? Putting these messages out here. But anyway, or I'm just being here for you guys, honestly. I love being here for you guys. But anyways, okay. Thank you for joining me, still being here. This is pile 3. This is the last pile. This is messages from your future self. Okay. This is a tech deck. That was an one. I'm gonna do this for you just because you picked pile 3. Okay. That was I don't know what that was. A very low kickflip. There you go. I did not land there. That sucked. Uh, wisdom. I hope you like that. I used to be really good at tech decking, actually. Well, I used to skate too, but skateboarding made me really good at doing tech. Tech deck made me really good at learning to skateboard, and skateboarding made me better at playing with tech decks. Like, it helped me with the physics. Woo! Okay, cool. That was like a pop shove it or something like that. Sorry, I get carried away with my ADHD. See, you can't have these. See, this is why I can't have these like little toys up here during my readings, because it's just gonna trigger me. Anyways, this is a big pile 3. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Your tarot reader is literally a fucking child sometimes. Okay, I'm sorry. So if you pick pile 3, you guys could be in the middle of moving. You guys could be in the process of moving to somewhere, traveling. You could be traveling a lot, or you guys could be doing a lot of physical activity or thinking about it. Cruising through life. You guys are pushing. There's something about how you guys are pushing, and they're saying keep pushing. If you pick pile 3, you could be in a place in your life where you know where the destination is, but it feels like right now that it's really far away and that it might take some time to get there. Like, it might take some pushing to get there. Because when you take a skateboard like this, like, to get somewhere, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to skateboard to a place, like a legitimate place, like, you know, to the store or something, on these wheels. It's not fun. When you skate, like, when you use one of these kind of little skateboards to get to the store, it's not as easy as using like a cruiser board or like a long board or a bicycle. Because the wheels, because this is like a street skateboard, like the wheels are harder. Street wheels are hard, and they're usually small, and they eat all the rocks. Like they, like, have you? I don't know if you literally tried one of these on the road, but it's like I hate taking these to the store. That's why I cannot stand. I want to make it down the street. That's why I cannot stand. Back in the olden days when I don't have a car or couldn't drive and I had to take this everywhere, that shit is horrible. But you get thighs of steel. But it's making me think of when you have to get somewhere and you have nothing else but this one skateboard. This one regular street skateboard or park skateboard. You know, and this skateboard's for the park, where sometimes these are made for the park where the ground is already smooth and you're going smoothly. So that's even worse, because when you're trying to ride one of these to get to the store, it's going to take you so long. Because it's like this, it's like that's literally what it feels like riding one of these, like, on pavement. It's horrible, horrible transportation. Depending on the wheels. And I feel like you guys are like you feel like you're in that place right now. I feel like if you pick pile 3, you guys could feel like in your life right now you are pushing with all your might, with all your thighs, with all your ass, with all your glutes to get yourself down the street and to the corner store on one of these little tiny wheels. And you feel like it's taking you forever. You feel like you've put so much work into whatever it is into your life just to get you to like the next stop, right? To the corner store. Thank you for the confirmations, Marie. You know, it's a good workout, but you're like wondering, when am I gonna get there? Is this all for nothing? Like, my wheels are getting dirty. I got through some puddles. Like, it was raining outside. I'm still not there. Your future self is saying, and so you see how this says hookups on it? On this top of this anime girl? Some of you guys could be moving to Asia or Japan, by the way. So your future self could be contacting you from Asia or Japan, by the way. This person is saying, board slide? Hookup. You're gonna be hooked up. You're gonna get the hookup. Pile 3, you're gonna get the hookup. You're worried right now about when you're gonna get to the destination. You're like, oh, I keep putting in this work. You feel like every little piece like that you put into the progress, it's like small. Like, you feel like it's not building. And the truth is that the person you from the future, is saying that no, it's not slowly building. You're actually going to be glad that you even put this much effort into whatever it is you're doing right now. You're going to be really glad that you are even taking the time right now, because you're about to be skyrocketed, guys. Hookups. You're about to be hooked up. Skyrocketed. I heard board slide. I'm seeing you guys like get to some stairs on this skateboard in your life. You're like, oh, finally. And then you're like, oh my god, there's stairs. But it's faster if I go down the stairs on my skateboard, right? I see you guys doing it. I see you guys making the jump, and you make it. Because there's a hookup. There's a hookup that allows you to jump the stairs. There's a hookup that allows you to really get there, get to the destination you're trying to get to right now, like really fast. And you're gonna be super glad that you put all of the little, because I feel like your life is slow right now, and you're probably working on something or working on a goal, and you're like probably getting a little bit bored doing the little things. Like it could get a little bit methodical or routine, whatever you're working on, because it's like taking so long. Like it could be something small, like maybe you're trying to make content, and every day you're posting a picture to your account. You're posting a picture every day, or a blog post or something, and you're trying to gain a following, you're trying to get attention, or you're trying, you have a TikTok, and so you're like posting every day to the TikTok to get the attention, and you're like, oh, like I don't know when I'm gonna get there. Or or you guys are working out, and you're like, oh, I don't see any results with my body yet. Like I'm working out every day, and you feel like you're going slow. There's something to do with a hookup. I'm not saying that working, you're gonna get steroids or something, but maybe you guys will get a new workout routine, or you guys are going to find like a new trainer that's going to really kick up and actually, like maybe if this has to do with your health, and you guys are trying to get somewhere with your health, let's say, like as an example, you might meet somebody who looks at what you're doing with like your workout routine, and they might be like, oh, that's what's going on. You wanted this goal, right? You're like, yeah, I'm trying to get big, or I'm trying to get bulky, or I'm trying to get muscular. That guy will be like, oh, this is why. It's because you're eating this food instead of that food. You got to eat this food, and then you got to do this. Try it. And then I see you guys trying it, and then it skyrockets you to your goal. It's like you just need a second of, like, for some of you it might be because you needed a second opinion. Not everybody. I don't think so. That's only if it has to do with your health. Like, if it's your health, like, maybe it's like you go see the doctor says, oh, this is what it is. And then you guys are just, boom, you're done. Like, you're done with that issue. Like, you guys just get from point A to point B immediately. Or it could just be like somebody comes into your life randomly, or somebody just comes in and says, oh, really? It's that easy. And then you just get basically clicked into your goal. Like, all it took was by chance to run into the right person, or by chance run this situation by the right person or right people, or the right person has to stumble upon your content randomly. And when this happens, it's like a big hookup for you. It's like you guys blow up. It's like you guys you get what you want from the situation immediately. After pushing and pushing and pushing in what seems like in place, like in a treadmill for so long, it's kind of like someone is going to see your hard work. Your future self says, like, there's going to be some people who recognize your hard work, all of the little bits and pieces and baubles that you keep putting into it. Because, when your life is slower, you have more time to, like, quality control, I heard, or take the time to really, like, look at yourself, like, I don't know, because I'm not at my goal, right? Because I'm not, maybe because I'm not TikTok famous yet, I don't have a lot of a demand, like, I don't have a lot of fans demanding me, so now I have time to slow down and look at my content and see what I can do to tweak it, if not, it could be your health, right? Oh, I have time to work on my health, like, while I'm recovering, or while I'm just trying to push through, or I don't even think you're recovering, I think you're rehabbing. This is the rehab pile. So you guys are on a rehab pile, like, you guys are already healed, you're already done with the damage, and now you guys are on pile 3. If you pick pile 3, you guys are just basically trying to push yourself out of that transitional period of healing, and you're just trying to get to the next phase in your life. You're trying to see what's next. Like, I feel like you guys have just recently ended a cycle in your life, and you guys are trying to skate slowly out of bounds to the next city or to the next situation, the next cycle. And it's like you feel like it's taking a while to get there to or get to that goal. And it's like there's a hookup that's going to be coming in. Your future self says that, like, you're going to be real, like, you need to keep, like, don't stop. First of all, do not stop. Don't give up. And the way that you're doing things right now, the way, the style, and the amount of effort that you're putting into things right now is actually good. It's actually more than perfect. It's actually very, like, it's going to benefit you in the future somehow. Like, it's going to be, it's going to put you above the rest. I heard the amount of effort, love, passion, and work, dedication that you're putting into whatever this endeavor is or this travel situation is, it will result in a really good result. It will pay off, I heard, in a lot of good karma. And it could come in the form of a hookup, like somebody literally hooks you up with a really big opportunity, and then they see your work, like all of the work you've done over the years, and they promote you. They literally promote you on the spot to a huge position. Like you could get hired by a company, right? And maybe you have like a large body of work, like a large body of like writing, stuff you've done on the side that wasn't really recognized, noticed. And when you show the company all of this body of work that you've done before, they snatch you up immediately. You're like, what are we doing? What are we doing hiring you for this? You need to be the manager. You need to be the supervisor. You need to be up there one floor up from me. Like, you're so talented. Like, you did all this? Why didn't you show this to us in the interview? And then I see you just like by accident showing them, or like by accident somebody high up seeing your work and just picking you up and just hooking you up. Like a celebrity, even maybe for some of you guys, a celebrity could patronize your business by accident, stumble across you and be like, hey, I like you, I love everything you're doing, I love your store. What the heck? Like a famous actress stumbling upon your brand. Like maybe you guys have like a streetwear brand or like some sort of nail brand or a hair brand or something you do online, lashes by Jungle Collective, with like, or nails, custom nails. And maybe somebody that is like famous, like a singer or an actress, sees it and they buy it and they're like promoting it, and they look at the rest of your things and then they're like, holy shit, where have you been? Like, you've been doing all of this? You sell all of this? I love all of these clothes. I'm gonna buy them all. I'm gonna buy out your whole store. And then I'm gonna hook you up and I'm gonna tell everyone about your store. I'm gonna pay you double so you can restock. And then I'm gonna promote you. Like, someone might love your brand or you or your something to invest in you that much. Like, you might get a hook, whatever you're working on, hookup. Like, they just might love you enough, they just invest in you. Like, they see the hard work you're putting in, they think you're talented at whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't have to be a product, it could just be like whatever you do as a job. Like, they find you to be really talented and they just might hook you up off of that. Like, if you guys don't have a business, maybe if you work at, like, you guys could literally work at H&R Block. You could literally help someone out with their taxes. And this person can literally be like a model or like an actor or something, and they're like, they like your vibe. Like, you could be really cool and you work at the bank and maybe you help this random customer and they're like, I like you, thank you so much for helping me, and they hook you up. And then they just take you from here to there in your life. For some of you, not like literally take you there, but whatever the actions that come from this person's interaction with you will lead to like a domino effect of opportunity. But that's, your future self is really excited. Your future self is cruising through life. Your future self is skating through life, like taking risks. It's kind of like your life is going to be like a movie. Your future self says, if you pick pile 3, your life is about to be a movie. Because it's like a bomb. It's like the string on the bomb. It's like burning super slowly. And then like, but when it finally gets to the bomb, boom, it's like explodes. It explodes in your face. It's like like Jack in the Box. Like when you spin the thing, you don't know when it's going to come out, and then it does, and it's like boom. It's like you guys are like that crank that crank function, and then it's finally gonna blow up somehow, because you guys took the time. You guys took the time to cultivate yourself, cultivate your skills, cultivate your business, cultivate whatever it is you're trying to build right now. It's like your life is going to be like a movie. Like, it's like one thing leads to another, another to another. Like, and then I'm seeing Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, that movie with Lindsay Lohan, where she plays a teenage girl who goes to New York City with her friend, and she ends up by accident meeting like her favorite rock star, like the lead singer of a band, and he ends up like, I mean, he was like a drunk. The thing is, like, he ends up being a drunk, but she kind of talks to him. She shows him that he's like disappointed in him because he's a drunk, and I guess the character like changes his ways in the end and comes back around and shows up for her. So this could be a situation where, like, whatever you're doing with your job, or whatever you do in general, like maybe you could be a healer, or like I said, you literally could just help someone with their taxes or something. Whatever you do will end up helping this person heal, or whatever you did ended up helping this famous person or this really like powerful person heal. You help them heal through stuff, and they're gonna come back around and help you in a big way, or put you on because you helped them. Maybe you didn't even know. You could have not even known. It could even be like you guys are an artist and you sold a painting a long time ago, and it's in a gallery, and it could have really touched someone really famous in the heart, and they go and they look for your name. Like, they look for who made the painting, and they find you, and they contact you, and they say, your painting touched me, your art touched me, your music touched me, I really want to buy this from you, I really would like to commission you to make this for me, please, can you perform at my wedding? Like, it could be like really like crazy, like really lucrative. I heard lucrative. Some sort of lucrative thing, like they want to invest in you in some way, some sort of opportunity. They want to give you something to help you. Like, you guys could literally, like, you have a lot of works that you have put out in the universe in some way. It doesn't even have to be works. It could be that you helped a lot of people, and this could just be the good karma really coming back around for you, and your future self is like saying that. Okay, what are some messages from your future self for pile 3, please? Okay. Yeah, stagnancy, weird stagnancy. Oof, Queen of Wands. Okay, you're using this stagnant time in your life that is gonna make you more sexy. Your future self said something about how this stagnant time in your life actually made you more attractive and sexy. Like, really hot. And then I'm getting a heat flash again. I'm getting a hot flash. Like, there's something about how, like, if you never went through this phase of, like, having to slowly transition out of the healing phase and having to push, slow bursts, short bursts to get there, right? Short bursts. You wouldn't have turned out this skilled, this smart, and this sexy, I heard. Because of the gradual, because of the smoothness of the transition, it could have made it so that you actually got a chance to rest. I know that might not resonate for a lot of you. Like, maybe you guys are having trouble sleeping, but it's like something about how, like, it allowed you to rest though. Like, you had to go through a tower moment, and then you had to, like, slowly edge yourself away from the broken tower. And I don't know, it forced you to go slow. Maybe because if you would have gotten to that destination faster right away, right after that tower exploded, right after whatever situation you were, skating out of to get to your goals, you wouldn't have been able to keep this goal. You wouldn't have been able to keep this dream alive for very long. Like, you needed to heal, you needed to train your leg, you needed to strengthen your leg. Your thigh muscle needed to get stronger to push yourself out of this for a reason. I'm sorry if that doesn't make sense. But your life is about to be a massive movie, alright? Like, this stagnation is about to be over, though. It's about to be done. It's done. Okay, you guys are sitting here waiting, looking very pretty. Something again with the military here, something again with cars and dogs or cats You guys could have dogs or cats. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, your Seven of Pentacles turning into your Eight of Pentacles, all right? And to me, that tells me the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning. Your future self says that the wheel is about to be turning very soon for you guys. But you need to face the truth about what you truly love in your life. What you need to make a choice about what you truly want to put your energy into for the rest of your life. If this has to do with your career, this is like, what makes my heart happy? Like, do I want to do this job for the rest of my life? Or do I want to do this passion that I know that I'm going to love? Do I want to take a chance on that? And I see you guys taking a chance on what you love instead, operating out of your heart, and it becoming super successful. Like, your future self says that, like, your hard work is going to pay off. Like, right now, it's like it's stagnant. They're looking back. They're probably, if you pick pile 3, I don't think a lot of you are going to remember this video, maybe. Maybe some of you guys are not going to really, I don't know, like, this might, I don't know if this is confirmations for you. I feel like a lot of things are just going to happen for you. That's why. Like, a lot of this, pile 3 is very chaotic. Pile 3 is like a lot's going on for you guys really soon. You guys could be an earth sign, or a fire sign, or a water sign that's watching this, or air. Basically any sign. What does it say? If you guys are dealing with stalkers, because like I said, you guys could have like gotten out of like a crazy situation, like a tower, and then like moved from there to there. This is like, sorry, it's getting really hot in here because I don't really, I live with like demonic entities and shit, and they like to like mess up my readings, but sorry, if you guys were dealing with like, maybe it's because they want me to tell you about like the stalkers, because if I'm getting really hot and I'm dealing with my own stalkers in the middle of your pile 3 about stalkers, then like maybe that's what the fuck I have to talk about. Like, you guys are dealing with stalkers. If you pick pile 3, you guys could be dealing with like really annoying people trying to get in your face. You could be coming from pile 2. People trying to get your attention, and while you're focused, like you're focused on getting to this goal, and you could be dealing with stalkers. Your future self says that those people are done. Those people are going to die. If you guys had dealt with like stalkers trying to harm you, this zombie right here says they're going to die. Your future self says they're going to die. And not in a great way. These people are going to be angry. These people are going to be forced to be angry on their own. There's a lot of people angry with you, or going to be angry with you. I mean, your future self says there's lots of people angry with them right now, but they don't care. Like, the future you says, I don't really care about these people, but they're angry because they can't stalk me anymore. So you guys, if you guys are dealing with stalking, you guys are going to be going somewhere, and I think people are going to be upset or try to start something with you because they can't find you. They can't find you. Yeah, guys, sorry. I deal with like gang stalking in my place of living right now. I'm in the middle of moving, so that's why I had to say that. So and I was getting really hot and triggered, so I was like, maybe this has to do with like a stalking situation. Your future self wants you to know that like the people that were getting in your way, there's gonna be a death, and that could be the hookup For some of you guys, oh my god. For some of you guys, and then I heard hell is hot. Hell is hot. And then I got really hot. Thank you for the good luck, Marine. And then I heard hell is hot. So for some of you, not all of you, this hookup could come in the form of a death. Like someone might actually die. Like, because the zombie on this card, and then this Knight of Swords is like a stalker card. It's a stalker. This could be literally what pushes you to the edge, is that someone passes away. And this is somebody that was angry at you for not, I don't know, for not letting them stalk you. This is somebody who's angry at you, who's going to be angry at you for moving. Like, this is somebody who's going to be angry at you for, like, going somewhere where they cannot watch you anymore, because you guys are already in this escape mode, this transmute mode, this rehabilitate mode. Coming from trauma. Like, you're healing from the trauma, you're already over, like, that phase where you can't really walk. Now you're walking, but you're rehabilitating yourself to walk again and run again. And as you start getting to run and get out of this situation, your future self is saying there's going to be people that are mad. They're going to be mad. They're going to be trying to cause you pain. You know, they're fucking heartbroken that they can't stalk you, that they can't stop you, and that they can't, you know, put rocks in your wheels. Because this could be people that took joy in seeing you stagnant. This could be people that took joy, the evil, just that wanted to be evil and find joy, happiness in doing evil things to you. That's why you could be in this place of, I don't care if I don't have a money, I don't care if I have a car, I don't care if I have a proper way to get out. I'm going to push myself. Because there's also not a level of desperation, there's also a weird vibe of like, I'm going to push myself, because this is not the best skateboard to get to places, you know. This is not the best skateboard to travel, so I feel like you don't really have a choice. Whatever this is, it's like you don't really have a choice. That's why you're doing this way. That's why you're moving slowly, because you don't have any other way to do it. You have no way to go but there, and all you have are the legs on you, so all you can do is walk, right? So all you could do is just be patient and keep walking until you get there. And I feel like there's something about how, like, these people, like, always wanted to make it so that you always had to walk there. Always wanted to make it so that you would never get to your destination. They wanted to make you give up. They wanted to make it so that the trip to your destination was slower, so that you would eventually give up. But in reality, all it did was just make you keep pushing, because it made you not really want to be around people like that. It's torturous. It's annoying. It's annoying to be watched constantly by somebody who won't leave you alone. It's annoying to deal with people who are toxic to you, or trying to dissuade you from your dreams. You know, you could be in a position like that. So that's why you feel like you're moving slowly, because it's like, I could not get out of here any sooner. Yeah. I feel it. And it's like, so for some of you, the hookup, your future self says, like, chill, sit pretty. You guys look beautiful already. You look shiny, and you're going to continue to look shiny. You have no idea that this is coming. There's something about how, like, you have no idea that this is coming in for you. This is going to catch you out of, like, this is going to catch you extremely off guard. Out of left field. Like, the evil is defeated. I heard the evil is defeated. Like, this person's going to die. They're going to pass away, and you're going to be free, and your wheels are going to spin really fast. And also, there might, at the same time that this person dies, there might be somebody that comes in and is super generous with you. You also might have to be, there's going to be a truth that also comes out, though. Your future self says there's going to be a truth that comes out that might be hurtful for you, or that might be hurtful for these people, but in the end it results in love. You might have to break cycles, hearts, old ways, attached to other people's emotions. So this pile 3 is about other people's emotions. It's not about yours. It's more about other people's emotions. So like, you're basically breaking other people's hearts, or you're ripping away, even though you know it's going to like take away other people's crutch or comfort. Because I feel like these people who wanted to make you slow down away from your destination, they were using you as an energetic crutch, and you felt bad because you're a kind-hearted soul. But now you're like taking care of yourself. You're putting yourself first. Your future self says you need to continue putting yourself first, and it doesn't matter who you need to cut off, because you are going to be the one who's there for you in the end. And I see this as you cutting people off to be with your soulmate for some of you, or being more in tune and in love with yourself. Like, you need to operate in your truth, though, with King of Swords. You guys could be an air sign. You need to operate with how you truly feel, though. You might even have to tell people how you feel, and that's what's going to result in all of this happening, or this might happen at the same time. Two of Wands, Eight of Swords. Someone might even go to jail. Your future self says one of your enemies might go to jail. After there's a decision here. After you decide to put yourself first, someone goes to jail. Someone might even ask for your forgiveness to lie for them in court, and your future self says no. Your future self says no, this is your problem, fuck you. And you guys go on with your life. This is what your future self says, and you let this person go to jail. So for some of you, someone might have to go to jail, and they have like an emotional crutch on you in the future, and you guys are gonna say no to this person. You guys don't care about this person, or you detach that emotional attachment, that baggage of like, oh, I need to be there for them, or oh, I need to accept them because they love me. But it's more like, do I feel loved? Do I feel like this is a love that's, are these people supporting me? Are these people actually there for me? Are these meant to be on my path? No. You don't need to show love to people who don't actually give you real love or the proper compatible love. And I feel like in the future, you're going to be putting this into practice. And somebody might have to go to jail, or somebody might get in trouble, right? Somebody who betrayed you, somebody you don't want to deal with, a King of Wands in reverse, somebody who's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be somebody who is just very impulsive, have anger issues, they attack you for no reason, they're very jealous, competitive, okay? There is no getting through to this person for you, whoever this person is. They don't have to be a fire sign. There's no getting through to just acting like a human being, honestly. And this person's about to go to jail, and they're about to die for some of you, or another person who is involved in this situation of stalking might have to die. And you have to detach your emotions. You have to detach your memories, I heard. You have to detach your memories from these toxic people. Especially this person who's about to get incarcerated, in trouble, or going to jail. Because they, maybe you could have been nice in the past, or you could be coming from a place where you were too nice to the wrong people, and now you are cutting those people off and skating away slowly, quietly, or the best you can to get away from this situation. And because you're choosing yourself first, right, with Ace of Wands in the reverse, you're choosing me, you're putting you first, you're turning the wand on yourself. This person's going to jail. You're not going to lie for them. You're not going to take the blame for them. You're definitely not going to accept their lies. You're not going to accept their lies either. I just stuttered, so maybe this person could have trouble talking, or maybe they're getting caught up on their lies right now. Whoever that person is, your future self just said that whoever is lying on you right now to get you in trouble, take the blame, take the fall, they are going to be stuck in a predicament where you're going to be the only one to give an alibi, and you're not going to. Because you need to remember how this person betrayed you, and they're going to do it again. And your future self says this is going to result in you getting a lot of money. I heard maybe this could be a lawsuit. Maybe for some of you guys this could be a legitimate lawsuit, and you guys get a lot of money for this. For pile 3, you guys could get legal money from this person, and that's why they're saying you need to put yourself first, put your story first, and remember that this person was abusive to you, and how you need to serve justice and karma by being true to serving the proper consequences to that. So you guys could be actually getting the hookup through somebody's death, through somebody else's incarceration, or through you standing your ground and continuing to move away from a situation. You also might find out that you moving away from a situation was right in time. If you picked pile 3, this is kind of like them saying that, like, you skating away from the situation the way you are, even if it's taking long, even if you're gradually moving away right now, you chose to do it right at the right time, the exact time, because you're skating away from a bunch of bullshit. Because whoever this is, your future self says that, like, you're about to find out that, like, you just narrowly escaped death, you narrowly escaped being incarcerated, you narrowly escaped being, like, incorporated with these people's shit, whoever this liar is. And because you chose yourself first, or you're going to choose yourself first, your life is going to be very smooth, very calm, very happy, very full of love. And I see you guys getting into a really good soul connection too, or finding your people, finding your friend. But it's something about how you're going to be choosing yourself first here. Do we have any... Ooh, let's see what we have to finish up for this pile 3 here. What are some messages from your future self? So they're saying, headline, stay focused. Your future self says stay focused and you will get your goal. Because you're staying focused right now, you're getting your goal. Don't let the people laugh. Don't let the people talk shit, because they're going to jail. Whoever's laughing at you, whoever's trying to stop you in whatever you're working on, wherever you're skating towards, escaping from, they're just doing that because they have no powers. And they know that they're going to jail soon, or that they're getting incarcerated, or that they're getting in trouble spiritually, or getting karma very soon, or dying. They're losing their life very soon. They know this. Due to some magic for some of you. And so this is saying, like, let them keep talking, because, you know, dead men, what is it called? Dead men speak no whatever. Let them talk, because they're going to be dead soon, I heard. Let them talk, because it's like you're going to be far away. Yeah, you need to... Don't be afraid to argue for your place with these people. If these people try to come back in your life, try to attack you, you need to... You have the right to protect yourself. If you ever had to get loud with these people, if you ever had to cuss them out, yell at them, or confront them and tell them that this isn't okay, that you don't need this stalking, that this is saying that your future self is saying that was needed, that you needed to do that, and that was valid, because that was a domino effect for their success in the future. I see someone in the future sitting outside, you know, having a nice drink in the sun, chilling at the park. I see you chilling at the park. You guys could be moving to another town or city or a suburb. I heard a suburb for some of you, but a nice one, not like a boring one. Like a very safe neighborhood. You guys are going to be really, like, happy. The weather's going to be making you very happy. And you won't be found. There's something about how you'll be somewhere where people can't find you, and you're going to finally feel like you can relax. You're going to finally feel like you can breathe again. While these people will be suffering, I see these people screaming somewhere in a hospital, and you're not going to hear any of it. You're not going to see any of it. These people could even be dying, going on a funeral, getting buried, and you're not going to be at the funeral. You're going to be far away with your money. The only contact you will have with these people could be through their lawyers. For pile 3, your future self said, stand your ground. Don't be afraid to protect yourself. Don't let them make you feel weak, and don't let them try to soften you, because these people never had your best interest. They're trying to touch you. They're trying to be nasty. They're trying to look at you. They're trying to be perverted, sick. They're trying to steal from you. Some of them could even be trying to kill you. I'm not trying to scare you, sorry. But that's only if you know what I'm talking about. Like, if this is like a stalker that might seem like that, then this is your reading. This is saying if you're dealing with someone like that, dealing with someone trying to literally harm you or threaten you, you need to continue to stand your ground, continue to say, fuck off, fuck you, like, I'm going, like, get away from me, protect yourself. They're saying continue to protect yourself. Don't ever think that for a point that they're going to get nice with you. Don't let your foot off their neck. This says don't let your foot off their neck, ever. And you will be successful, you'll be there. Because they're going to jail and they're dying. They're getting their bad karma, and the faster you get away and the further you get away, the more karma they'll receive. That's the video game. The video game is the more out of sight they are, the more karma and the more faster they're going to receive it. So they're saying stand your ground, protect your energy, protect your boundaries with these people, and continue going in the direction you are, and you will be delightfully surprised, pleasantly surprised. You could be a water sign. Your compassion and your ability to dream is going to take you very far, and it's going to make you connected to the right people and get you connect you to the right places that are going to heal you from what these people put you through. Guide you through the secrets. This is saying that maybe listen to your intuition more. If you listen to your gut intuition the most. Like, if you guys watch a lot of tarot readings, this is saying, like, pile 3, like, your best intuition, your best bet is gonna be your gut feeling. It's gonna, because you always know what is best for you. Your guides and your ancestors always know what is best for you 100%, like, off the bat. So as a confirmation, listen to your gut. Believe in your gut. Believe in yourself. Believe that whatever you choose, whatever you choose, even if you're in a tight one, in a tight spot, or you don't know where it's going to lead you, believe that the universe has your back and is going to lead you to the right place anyways. Even if it doesn't work out the way you think it is, whatever choice you make, you have to believe that it is divinely guided anyways. Even if it's a mistake. It could be like a happy accident, like a happy mistake. You know what I mean? So just use your dreaminess. Whatever choice, if you're faced with like choices in your life, your future self said, follow your dreams, use your dreams. Pick the dreamy one, pick the happy one, pick the fun choice, because life is short. Don't think about oh, is this gonna last forever? Oh, is this gonna do this? Oh, is this gonna fail? I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I can do this. Life is short. Just pick the fun choice, because life is short. That's what your future self just said. And you're going to be fine, and the more you push away, the more these people that are attacking you are getting their karma, and you guys are going to be floating off to love, to a better place. Like I said, some of you guys could be moving to Asia or to another country. Yeah, somewhere where your ancestors are from. You guys could be moving to like your hometown or somewhere where your ancestors used to live or have a connection to. Birthday cake. Animals are very intuitive. This could have to do with your birthday. Something might come in on your birthday for some of you. So this could be your future self in your birthday. This person that is talking to you right now through this reading who is in the future, this could be you from your birthday. For some of you, or don't you know you're beautiful? Wow. They're saying that you're going to look back at your photos right now and you're going to see yourself as really a lot more beautiful and a lot more handsome than you gave yourself credit for right now. You guys are a lot more attractive. Like pile 3 is like the super attractive pile. You guys are like the baddie pile, the hot pile. If you pick pile 3, like your future self says that you're hot. They want you to know that you are hot. And that they wish that they knew this in the past, so they're coming through me to tell you that do not underestimate the power of your looks. You're very attractive. And looks can take you far. I heard that your looks are going to take you far for some of you. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's toxic to say, but yeah, your future self said your looks are going to take you far. So maybe some of you guys are going to be going into modeling or acting, or I don't know, or somebody might notice you because of your looks, and that's how you're going to get these opportunities. Or maybe if you guys are applying to jobs, someone might like how your look is. Like maybe you look really different from everyone in the office, and they might hire you for something like that. I don't know. Or something might put you ahead of the competition in your business because you're beautiful, you're hot, you're sexy, you're gorgeous. You might even go viral for this. It could even be like, you know, like, what's that guy from Target, Alex from Target or whatever? You know how, like, there's, like, back in, like, the 2010s, people used to go viral for just looking attractive. Like, you guys could go get viral for looking attractive, or you guys could just be really taking care of your health, taking care of yourself, and you're going to be seeing the results from it somehow in this. Maybe you guys are going to be sponsored by, like, a beauty supply that you use, or skincare, or fitness, and that's gonna be like a hookup, you know, I don't know, for some of you guys. But your future self says, don't worry, you're gonna keep going, keep floating away, because these people are gonna die. They're gonna die. They work too hard to fuck your life up. You don't want anything to do with these stinky bitches. They're going to die. I'm sorry if that's dark. And after somebody dies, you could get an inheritance, or you could get some sort of lawsuit that finally goes through, or some sort of paperwork that goes through for some of you. Because there's something about pile 3 having a death. Like there's a death that happens to one of the stalkers, and then you win the lawsuit, or you win something back that was taken from you. And there is no tears, there's no guilt, there's no nothing from this. Nobody feels bad that this person died out either. Maybe some people, but not you. I don't think I'm sorry if that's mean or disrespectful, but I only say that because I feel like I only am saying that because there's a feeling about how this isn't a sad death for you. Like this is a very emotionally detached death. So it's something not to worry about. They're saying like, do not worry about this death because it's something that you could have even been waiting for. I'm sorry. Like it could have been somebody who dies that you like not waiting for, but like someone on a ventilator. Like it could be somebody who's on a ventilator that like who's been on there a long time, and like I don't know, like you're not wait. I don't know why I said waiting. That's dark. Maybe somebody's waiting for them to die, or there's a lot of people. I don't know. But there's something about how like whoever is going to pass away could be like low-key one of the sources of like dark energy towards you or sabotaging in your life, and there's gonna be no skin off of your nose from this. There's no tears. There's just gonna be lots of money. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's gonna be pile 3. That is your reading, pile 3, for messages from your future self. I hope that all resonated, you know, that you connected with these messages. If any of these messages really resonated with you, or if any of these made sense to you, feel free to let me know in the comments, even after this live stream is over, or in the chat, like this, send me a email, because then it lets me know that I'm doing my job for the divine properly. No problem, Kristen. Thank you. No hair. Exactly. Thank you for joining me, guys. And like I said, if you guys feel called to, there are links in the description to support the channel. Also, if you guys feel like you want a more personal reading from me, email me. I could even do like live personal readings for you if you want. But please email me first before you send a payment if you are interested in like a request or anything like that, I do written, audio, and video personal readings that will help the channel out a lot. That pays for candles, that pays for energy, etc. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. I'm already very grateful just to have you here anyways. You guys are like my family and friends, basically. I don't my adopted family, so thank you so much. It means so much to me that you guys are here. But thank you. But I'm gonna head out soon. It's already 11:47. I might work on an upload. I'm not sure. I have some more collective messages, so I might make a collective upload, not a live stream next. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I might see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know in the community. Also, I have an Instagram now, so feel free to follow me on Instagram if you have one at Jungleintuitive. If you guys are in the chat, DM me. Let's be friends. Or whatever. I don't know. I just post like extra content there, honestly. But yeah, thanks so much, guys, for being here. And oh, what? Do I train at F45? Oh, no, I do not. I actually don't, Simon. My partner just gave me this hat. They got this hat for free from some gym that just opened up in Oakland. So it's just kind of like a freebie hat that I've been wearing because I like trucker hats. I like hats. I just wear hats in general. People give me a free hat, I'll wear it. Thanks, Marine. Thank you for being here. But yeah, alright, well, I'm gonna head out now. I can't wait to see your guys' responses. I can't wait to see your guys' responses to this video, or your stories, or how this resonated. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, or in the next live. Alright, well, peace. Till next time.